Oh man, I just wanted to come in here real quick. I said I was gonna start doing some regular videos, but pulled up in here and I was like, man, let me just get this stuff off of my chest right quick. Flatbed Trucker, what's up? O'Brien's son, what's up? Myth Leather Company, what's up? Frank Murray, man, listen. I'm not gonna be one to be embarrassed about it, man, but the showers have been eluding me lately, man, and I was so funky, I was embarrassed to even walk in and take a shower. No fault of my own. I tried to get to a shower last 2 nights and just was not able to get it done. What's up, Slowpoke in Carthage, huh? I'm down here. Old Chinese man, am I able to tinker with Google Maps or music playlists while it's in the holder? Yeah, as long as you're just touching it, you know what I mean, and not like getting all crazy with it, taking your eyes off the road, all that. Usually I have everything set up before I go out, you know what I mean? So I'm not having to do all that stuff. The sun state is treating me well. Now I would be complaining about how hot it is, but you know, with everything I've been kind of going through as far as that weather goes, you know, I'm fine. My dash says it's 100 degrees, so I'm imagining this probably like 89 actually. Oh yeah, I normally I'm in and out of a shower, man, but I was like, man, let me hit this motherfucker right here. All right. All right, so anyway, finally got done with that load. I'm gonna start changing some stuff up here real quick because some of the inefficiencies are just, I'm gonna be the first one to admit it. I got a bad attitude right now. Yeah, I got a bad attitude right now. I think I just did that. Anyway, I got a bad attitude right now, man. I'm just, when things start off wrong on a run, it just seems like it always sticks over my head. But I mean, the good thing about it is I think let me see what the detention is on these loads, or on this load, should I say. Because I was in a dock again today for like 5 hours. Well, late. So I got there at 6:30. Detention starts paying at 8:30, 9:30, 10:30, 11:30, 12:30. I was in the dock for 4 hours today. So let me see what detention is, because they've been adding it to this load. $846 detention. So so that's good, but you know, just some of this inefficiency has just been like killing me. So a couple things I'm going to change. Get away from reefer. Listen, I have a chance to complain every now and then, Levi, because normally I don't complain, and normally I'm not like this, but I am going to say it if I'm in it, if I feel that way. So if you want to hear some other shit, I'm going to say probably go to another fucking channel. But I lost my fucking train of thought. I'm not dealing with this bullshit today, I can tell you that right now. But man, Frank, I'm just trying to look for some damn parking. So I was gonna get a washout. Hey, let's get into this. So as far as trailer washes and all that kind of shit. If you're a reefer driver, you know that you got to do all that stuff. Prime has a network where you can get your reefer washed out at certain places and it just runs through the system. I'm forgetting about that. I'm just going to the closest washouts now, paying out of pocket and getting reimbursed later. That's going to save some time. And then as far as these lumpers go, so I've already been in the dock for almost 4.5 hours. And then I asked for, an express code to pay the lumper. And now that's taking another 30 minutes. So I'm just like, you know what? Now I'm just going to start paying that out of credit cards and getting reimbursed later, because some of this inefficiency is just a little bit much to deal with when you're just trying to, like, I was just trying to get to a shower, trying to get to a place to shut down and hopefully get a washout. But that line over there for a washout is like Disneyland long, so I wasn't gonna do that. I told my fleet manager when I was at that dock, make me available tomorrow at 0900. And then it was taking so long, I sent in a macro to change it to 0900 the day after tomorrow. But I think he might think I'm playing around, so I might actually have to send a text on that. I don't know if I need to wait till 09 on the day after tomorrow, but it definitely a little bit later in the day tomorrow. So anybody that just came in here, just got off of home time last week, which is why I don't want to turn right back around and go back, but I had an airline blowout on my truck, so I had to get that towed to a dealership, get that repaired, had to get that load repowered, got another load asking me to bobtail all over God Green Earth to go pick up an empty trailer in bad weather, like 190 miles, picked up this load. Anyway, it's just been a little bit, I don't know. I've just been a little bit more frustrated than normal. Because normal, it just rolls off my back, but it's just irritating me a little bit more than usual. So, did anybody hear about that 5-day letter that Prime, well, not everybody sent it out. My fleet manager typically won't do anything like that, but my man Shamarcus did a... Damn, I thought I sent that to myself. He did a video talking about the Prime 5-day letter. Basically, where if you're negative more than... I forget what it is. Negative more than one payment, and you've been off more than 5 days or something like that, they're trying to send people to pick up your truck or something if you don't send payment. So, okay, so yeah, Frank, that's what I was just talking about. I thought I'd sent that to myself, but I didn't, and my fleet manager didn't send it out. So, but that doesn't concern me at this point. So, I mean, it's never really been that big of an issue anyway. But I think that Prime is doing a little bit too much right now. Like, too many changes too fast, too many things like that going on that I think it's rubbing people the wrong way. It doesn't bother me at all because I'm not in that situation, but I do think that they should let people settle into each little change. You know what I'm saying? They throw some bullshit on you, let it soak in, settle down, and then wait a little bit, then throw some more bullshit on people. Yeah, Frank, canceling a contract. I mean, what I think might end up happening is you're going to have a lot of people that don't feel valued at a company. And listen, I didn't mind that letter coming out, because if you want to make this all business, I can make it all business. Because a lot of the stuff I do it as, you know, how can I explain it? if we're going to be talking all business, there's a lot of stuff that I do now that I won't do if we're just all going to be talking business. You know what I mean? So once it's all business, you take the relationship aspect out of it. Now, that doesn't mean I'm not going to continue to have a relationship or whatever with my fleet manager, but that does mean that I will, potentially be looking out for my best interest. And that doesn't necessarily mean money. That could mean chilling out more, or whatever, or I don't know. All right, O'Brien says, I think they're getting left with too many bills with trucks being left with the balance on it, so now they're tripping. And that's exactly one of the things with Prime. So reactive about shit. Half the reason we got these cameras was because they didn't step up when it was a problem at the beginning. They wait for it to become a big problem, and now all of a sudden they overreact to a problem. My thing is, just like kids, nip that shit in the bud. And then you won't have to overreact to no shit. You know what I mean? I mean, the whole logs thing, that was a problem like 2 years ago that nobody wanted to address. They were trying to be all soft on it. Then all of a sudden it becomes a big deal, and now all of a sudden it's like, a big priority, and we gotta, like seatbelts and fucking logs and some of this shouldn't even be topics, or anything to be doing all this overcorrection about. Personally, I mean, good leadership isn't, I'm not even, anyway. All right. And that's why I keep saying, every time somebody, it's like frogs in boiling water. Everything is like, if you think about the changes that have been made just in the last, 18 months, there are a lot of changes if you really think about it. Dick Dickerson, they've been hiring dummies for 2 years. I don't know about that. And my thing is this: if you're going to take somebody's truck or whatever, if they're not making any payments after a certain amount of time, should have been doing that from the beginning. So a lot of times what happens is, if people see what happened to somebody else, they'll make corrective action on their own without having to go down that path themselves. All right, let's see. So, and here's another issue with, the only issue I would have with that 5-day letter situation is, okay, Prime or any lease company is quick to throw out that word business on people, right? They're quick to say, it's your business. Listen, I wouldn't consider myself a business if I had a taco stand and the only business I was getting was from somebody sending me their customer, or sending me the customers. That's not, technically you're in business, but it's not a real business. Let's keep it real. So, and trucking in general creates a lot of accidental business owners. A lot of people didn't have no idea that they were going to actually be a business owner before they got into this. I think Prime is hiring rehires, depending on what your previous fleet manager says. So anyway, well, you can have a business plan all you want, but unlike if you were running your own authority or whatever that is, you only have but so much to do with your success or failure, because you're basically getting fed fed the business. Now, if I was out, if somebody was out getting their own business, whether that be load boards, personal contacts, whatever, that's a business. And I don't hate on that. I don't want to, listen, I'll be the first one to tell you, I'm never going to call myself a owner operator, even though the truck is paid off. I'm never going to call myself an owner operator. I might call myself an operator, but or I don't know, but with such a lack of control over what you do, I just have a hard time calling myself an owner operator. All right. How is it your business if they're going to watch over you and make decisions for you in that business? Absolutely. Absolutely. Wendell, the loads aren't really all that. I mean, I don't think the loads are all that slow. I mean, I don't know. I've only been out for a week, and I've only done one complete 2-stop load and one load that was repowered on me. Okay, so G80 says I'm an owner-operator because I own my truck and have the title. But I really don't have any say over what's going on with the business, right? To some degree. I mean, I can accept a load, turn a load down. I can run my operation efficiently as far as hours of service and, stuff like that. But really don't have much of a say on the actual business of it. And to be honest with you, even though if you're making payments, on a truck, right? Hold on. Even if you're making payments on a truck and Prime cuts out your contract, a lot of those people, like, it happens so fast that a lot of people that get that contract cut aren't able to switch that over and take that truck somewhere else, or whatever the situation is. So, and like I said, I'm not upset with that. I just think there's a lot of people that, I'm not going to call them delusional or anything like that. I think there's a lot of people that make it seem like more than it is. All right. Tyree, you're a contract operator? Yeah, that's probably about right. That's why they can't take his truck, only canceling his contract. So, all right, Wendell, what's Prime's balloon payment? Prime's balloon payment is $100. O'Brien and Sons, go look at Shamarcus. If you type in Prime Inc. 5-day letter, Shamarcus, it should bring that video up, and he actually reads the letter in that video. I thought I'd emailed it to myself or sent a picture. Actually, I thought I sent it to myself, but I didn't. Oh, wait, I did. Hold on. Here we go. Let me read. Now, like I said, my fleet manager did not send this out. This was sent to me. Okay, it says, clarify 5-day letter. Afternoon, all. I've gotten quite a few folks asking what a 5-day letter is that I referenced in my earlier message, so I don't know what that earlier message was. If the truck is negative and parked and not available in the contract with Success Leasing, they can issue a 5-day letter, which means at the end of 5 days, if a payment hasn't been made, or the truck is not available for dispatch or back on the road, someone will be sent to recover the truck, meaning it will be picked up by a tow company or another driver that doesn't have a truck and brought back to the closest terminal, and the contract is terminated. This also results in it being listed as an abandonment. This is something I've never wanted to be I never wanted to be put in the position to do this, nor is it something I consider lightly. However, I've been burned multiple times by giving people extra grace and 5 or 4th, 5th, and 6th chances. As a result, I'm forced to start implementing this change. So, 1 week's fix costs negative, and then it cuts off there. And let me see if this next one's coming through. Okay, so then another message was, and this wasn't a good idea anyway. I don't know why people ask for this one, but I will also not be pushing loads through in consecutive weeks. That creates a cycle that is tough to break. So to recap, 7 days is the max you can be negative at home. Before the second week negative, a payment has to be made, or we will be back on the road, or I will send a 5-day letter. Have to have an e-fund. Advances will be minimal as well. You must have an e-fund. And not coming out or going to the house and push through will be minimal as well. I know this is a bit of a change. However, last year I was called to the carpet on a lot of issues. At the end of the day, you are running a business. And so am I, working with all of you. I'm being held accountable for all of the things mentioned in these messages. I greatly appreciate what you do, and I'm not trying to be difficult or a hard ass. I just wanted to make sure that we're all successful, and sometimes that means we have boundaries. Be safe. Have a good day. So that was letters. Home pack in the house. What's up? O'Brien and Sons, I don't think that was a message that was sent out like fleet-wide. I think it was just like one fleet manager's fleet. It's fucked up to mess with somebody's DAT report. Yep. Big 1400. Yep, that is real. So much for running your own business. Like I said, that's why I left last year. You know, there's a lot of crap that's going on. But man, I just look at some of the good stuff that's there and the headaches that I don't want to incur. And that's really the main reason why I'm not. I mean, it'd be easy to go anywhere else, you know. But there's just too much good shit. You know, there's too many good reasons to stay at Prime. And in reality, if we're gonna make it all business, you know, because it's kind of gone. Like, listen, I don't even want anybody talking about no family stuff. Let's just not even go there right now. Now we might circle back around to that, you know, or like I said, you create your own little circle at Prime. That's like I said, my circle is the people that I meet, talk to, all that kind of stuff. My fleet manager, payroll lady, and it really doesn't extend much out from there. I haven't had a chance to meet my mail logs advisor yet, but I might, you know, stop by and say what's up to him. But that's it. I don't really look at it, you know. It's what is really done is it's kind of deteriorated the way other drivers react to other drivers. Like if you go back to like maybe 4 years ago, 5 years ago, you weren't seeing all this negative bullshit on no Facebook pages and all this kind of stuff. And like I said, as goofy as it is, people be waving at each other driving down the street. You might be at a dock, see somebody out there, get out, start talking to each other. You know, all that kind of stuff. You just don't see that anymore. So it's kind of creeping into the fabric of the drivers. And I don't know what the percentage is of drivers or what the average driver's tenure is now compared to 5 years ago. But it seems like there's a lot less people that are like 7 years plus. I could be wrong, but I just don't get that feeling. And if I do, they're a lot quieter than they used to be. And I don't mean quiet like boisterous, like they weren't boisterous or anything like that. I don't know. It's I can't even put my finger on it. And you know what? In all honesty, you know, you take a lot of people and make accidental business owners out of them, right? And then let's say they get the wrong truck, and the truck's in the shop, and in the shop, and in the shop, and you know, at some point, whether the truck's negative, positive, whatever, at some point there's a breaking point where somebody's just gonna have to go home. So you've made accidental business owners out of people that, you know, thought maybe that they were getting a brand new truck and they weren't gonna have any problems, and then, you know, they might be doing everything right, but the truck's in the shop, you know, and the breakdown pay is only paying the truck payment, and then the wrong truck could put like somebody out of business. So I don't know. Slime pack. Yeah, Slime pack. You need to do a video and talk about how I called at the right time the other day. Throw a brother some love. All right, how long have I been with Prime? I started Prime in started training March 5th, 2019. And I wanted to do the shit right. I wasn't trying to jump off my trainer's truck and all that shit. Once I got away from my first trainer, I stayed with my second trainer all the way till November. You know what I mean? So by the time I got out, it was kind of just like there was no like learning curve. It was like pretty much just running straight off the bat. And I felt a lot comfortable doing that. Jan K, I don't know anything about either of those people. Man, my phone is getting hot as hell. Hold on. I might have to get off of here. Gotta turn the AC on. Shit. Shit. Let me get that AC on that bad boy. So anyway, that's kind of what's up. I'm sitting out here. Like I said, I told my fleet manager make me available 09 tomorrow morning. Then between my fleet manager not necessarily my fleet manager, but you know, once things start taking a while, even a minor hiccup turns into a big hiccup. Waiting 30 minutes for a for an express when I'm trying to get out of somewhere and get a shower and relax, that's a long wait. So then I did say, or I sent in the macro, I didn't send in the message, make me available 0900 Wednesday morning. Now I may not say anything. I could always say I send in the macro. So I might stay available tomorrow. And then if I get the wrong load, then just be like, yeah, I wasn't ready. Yeah, Frank, man, picking, the truck you get is just like, man, it's luck of the draw. And a lot of it isn't just luck of the draw. Where you take that truck to get fixed, Peterbilt and Springfield cost me more money than like I could even probably calculate by not getting shit done right the first time. And that it cost me in downtime, driver downtime pay, and hotel bills. So an easy fix was something that ended up costing me like thousands and thousands of dollars. But anyway, I just want to jump on here right quick. I accidentally deleted my video from yesterday. That was a fun video, at least it seemed like it, but I accidentally deleted it. But I needed to come up, what I wanted to do, and I still plan on doing it if I find the motivation, is not what to do in winter, but just some little tips that drivers have given me over the course of like my time out here driving, just like little things, not like things to bring with you, but just little tips and shit like that. Romaine the trucker, he's out there just trying to figure out reasons to shut down. I just wasn't feeling it. I'm messing with you, man. Just messing with you. But I'm about to get off of here, cool this thing down, call my wife, and then get back here in this air condition. But thanks for putting up with me on these lives, man. It's a lot funner than doing a regular video and doing all that stuff. It's just fun to hang out with people, man. But I'm about to get back here. I'm out.